Thank you, DTSB and Company, Asian American Youth Program, for that wonderful video. Let's give them a round of applause. A lot of talent showcased in that clip. Good evening, everyone, and again, I want to welcome you to Mayor Gray's Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month celebration. How's everyone doing tonight? My name is Kathy Park. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record. I'll be your MC for the evening. If you're an early riser, you may have seen me on the weekends on News Channel 8. I anchor the weekend morning shows, and during the week, I report for ABC 7 and News Channel 8. I'm truly honored and delighted to be a part of this year's program. I'm a proud Korean American, and I always look forward to this time of year. It's a great time to meet new people. I get a chance to share my culture and learn about different cultures. But more importantly, I get to continue those important conversations, have that open dialogue about the issues that impact our community. And it's events like this that allow us to do that. And many of you have already probably know that these types of celebrations happen all over the country and have been going on for decades. But here's a little bit of a history lesson for you. We started celebrating Heritage Month as, believe it or not, Heritage Week in 1977 before it became a month-long celebration in 1990 to commemorate the contributions of Asian Americans. The month of May is also significant because it recognizes some major milestones, and I have two important dates that you might want to remember. May 7th, 1843, it's the first 8 Japanese immigrants to the United States. May 10th, 1869, it marks the anniversary of the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad, most of which was worked on by Chinese laborers. And when we fast forward to the present, Asian Americans, and I did a little homework last night, they're the fastest growing race over the past decade. And the latest U.S. Census Bureau figures show that from 2000 to 2010, we saw a 43% increase. And I think we're flirting with about 15 million. And clearly we have an expanding population. And as we continue to grow, we are contributing to society in a positive way by sharing our Eastern values and our beliefs, plus our culture and our food, which you'll be getting a little taste of that tonight. And next, at this time, I'd like to welcome Soo-yeon Julie Koo, who will be giving our welcoming remarks. Julie is the Executive Director of the Mayor's Office on Asian and Pacific Islander Affairs. She's known as a leader who works closely with partners in the community, nonprofit, business, and government sectors to increase access to services for the district's AAPI community. It's my pleasure to introduce Soo-yeon Julie Koo.
Good evening, everyone. Are you doing okay? It's a little hot here. May is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I personally like this month the best within the year. But today feels like July, isn't it? It's really hot, and hope that you can actually being able to survive in this hot weather today. I would like to welcome all of you again to the Mayor Gray's Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month celebration today. And the reason why we are having this event, and also it's a great celebration that we are having such event, is to acknowledge the heritage of Asian American and Pacific Islanders in the city. At the same time, commemorate contributions of AAPI. It's a long name, so I'm going to just use AAPI from now on. And also recognize people like today's awardees. We have 3 community service awardees are here. They have done so much work for the community, and we would like to have this wonderful opportunity to recognize people like them. For today, especially, we are going to showcase our talents of Asian American youth. You just saw a video clip. I don't know you have a chance to really see that. It was a little bright, so I'm not sure whether you were really able to see it, but it was a wonderful video by Asian American youths. In addition to these young people, we also have other youth members who's going to be performing for us tonight. We have youth from Dana Tyson Burgess and Company, and also Asian American Lead, right? Asian American Lead. Also, Chinatown Service Center. The youth from these three organizations will be performing for us today. Mayor is already here. He's on time. Isn't it great? We don't have to wait and we don't have to drag our program for the mayor. He's already on time. Actually, we are behind the schedule, so we have to just move forward. And great event like this cannot be done without the support from many other people. First of all, I would like to recognize Jeannie Cooper, who is the chief librarian. She's actually out of town today, so she cannot join this event with us, but also Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library staff members. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. And you're gonna actually enjoy wonderful food, Asian cuisine, little hors d'oeuvres later. And we have Burma restaurant. And let me make sure that I have all the names here. Okay. Cafe Asia, Chinatown Express, Chinatown Garden, and Mersey. Thank you so much for your contribution. And Kathy Park, thank you so much for emceeing for our wonderful event tonight. Let's give her another big round of applause for Kathy. And our commission, the Mayor's Commission of the Mayor's Office on Asian and Pacific Islander Affairs, all the current and past commissioners, if you can stand up so we can recognize you, please. Thank you so much for being here. And especially, I want to really let everybody know that I'm so happy that all of you guys were able to be here today. But especially, I've seen so many cabinet members are here today, so I would like to recognize all of them. If you don't mind to stand up, all the mayor's appointees, mayor's cabinet members, so that we can recognize all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here today. And I would also like to recognize the Mayor's Office on Neighborhood Engagement. It's actually the office called One Office. They have been really helping us so much for this event. Thank you so much for Director Fimbre and also the members of the Office of Neighborhood Engagement. Thank you. And I am not actually recognize each individual, but I have to recognize this person right there. Mr. Tony Chang is unofficial mayor of Chinatown. Thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, all the volunteers and interns who are helping out this event. If you are volunteers, could you please wave your hands so we can recognize? Thank you so much. And we are almost there. I would also like to recognize my team. I have a total of 5 team members, and they work like 50 people. They do so much work, and they are so smart. And they have vision, they have passion, they have action, and they are smart. So what that means is that when we actually have some work to do, in addition to having a great vision and great ideas, they know how to follow up. And also, they will be able to do the work in an efficient and effective way because they are smart. And they also are very dedicated people because they are very passionate about helping out our community. So thank you so much for all of our staff members. I'm going to just name one by one. Neil Saxena, who is in the back right there, he was the one who actually put together this event today. Thank you so much, Neil. Dory Peters, right next. And Noctrin. Elliot Lee, he's right here. And Urmi Chakrabarti. Thank you so much for helping out, and I hope you enjoy this event. Thank you so much for coming. All right. Since we are behind the schedule and Mayor is on time, I would like to go ahead and introduce the Mayor. to come forward. Since his days as DC Council Chair, Vincent Gray has been a strong advocate for the AAPI community in DC. He was instrumental in moving the Chinatown Community Development Strategy forward and supporting our office in rocky times. We all remember that, don't we? Don't you remember that time? Thank you so much, the Mayor, for the support. And Mayor Gray remains committed to supporting the AAPI community in an effort to bring people together as one city. He knows our community, he knows our issues, and he knows our people. Without further ado, I would like to bring up our mayor, Mayor Vincent C. Gray, and he's going to present the proclamation for AAPI Community Heritage Month, and also he will present his Community Service Award. Please welcome Mayor Vincent Gray.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. I am delighted to be here, and I'm delighted to see such an exceptional crowd that has come out tonight to be a part of the celebration of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month celebration. The entire month is devoted to that, and we're delighted to be able to be a part of it. Again, it's an extraordinary group that's here tonight, and I'm delighted that so many members of our cabinet are here as well. I want to again ask them to stand up and be recognized. We have at least 7, 8 who are here. All right, I want to also recognize our city administrator who is here, who himself is an Asian American. And I think he's going to be talking a little bit tonight. We're delighted to have Alan Liu working with us. He's an exceptionally accomplished man. He did wonders in bringing our schools to a respectable level of repair in the city, renovating many, modernizing most, and rebuilding some. So Alan, I want you to stand up again and be recognized for the work that you've done. I think we have some members of the DC Commission on Asian and Pacific Islander Affairs who are here as well. Would members of the Commission please stand up if you're here? All right, thank you very much. We're working hard to be one city, and we had an event just the other day, last Tuesday, this past Tuesday, a community building event in Ward 8, in which we had members of the Metropolitan Police Department, we had KGRO members who were there, and we also had members of the Liquor Retailers Association who were there to engage in a discussion about how we work effectively together. And those are the kinds of discussions that will allow us to be an even better city than what we are today. It's my honor to be able to present tonight a proclamation, and Julie, come on up. It's the Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month proclamation. And I'm not going to read all the whereases, but I'll read a couple of them. Whereas Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have helped to shape the social and economic character of the District of Columbia, and whereas community members, organizations, and government agencies will gather to celebrate and recognize the contributions of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders during this month, now therefore I, the Mayor of the District of Columbia, do hereby proclaim May 2011 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month in Washington, D.C., and call upon all the residents of this great city to join me in saluting the District of Columbia's Asian American and Pacific Islander community. Presented during this month, May of 2011. All right. I think we're going to bring up, okay. We're We're going to now turn to the awardees. I think we have several tonight. Each year we take the opportunity to honor a number of people who give unselfishly of themselves to the Asian and Pacific Islander community. Julie, I think you better come back up here so we can give these awards. And two commissioners who are here, John Teenpei and Martha Watanabe. If you would join me on stage. Who's going to do the MC? All right, come on up. All right, you're going to continue to do that. Well, let me turn it right back over to you. All right.
Thanks, Mayor Gray. I'll take it over from here. Okay, so the first recipient of the Mayor's Community Service Award is Peter Cho from the Korean American Grocers Association of Greater Washington, D.C. Let's give him a warm round of applause as he makes his way to the stage. His volunteering activities for KGRO include organizing an annual scholarship award banquet, a tradition which has gone on for the past 22 years. KGRO gives back to the community it serves by giving scholarships to DC students living in lower income areas. KGRO also hosts annual back-to-school block parties where the members distribute school supplies and backpacks to children in the area. Would you like to say a few words, or?
Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my family and the friends. Without them, this would have never happened. So I'd like to thank them for that. Thank you.
Congratulations, Peter. Our next recipient is Young Woo. Let's give him a warm round of applause as he makes his way to the stage. Mr. Wu is a 15-year volunteer for the Chinatown Service Center. He's described as a dedicated, reliable, and outstanding volunteer. Now, even in retirement, Mr. Wu remains busy volunteering at the Chinese Community Church, where he teaches English, citizenship, and advises on immigration issues to new immigrants. Congratulations, Mr. Wu.
I want to thank the mayor for this award. In my church, the Chinese Community Church located here in Chinatown, we have a group of very dedicated community service volunteers. I think every one of them deserves this award as much as I do, if not more. With this said, I humbly accept this award. I want to thank the mayor and especially the city of Washington for not only supporting but encouraging and promoting the different ethnic cultures in this wonderful city. Washington, D.C. is indeed a very colorful, multicultural, and diversified city. And I think only because of its diversity that this country is as great as it is. It's the greatest in the world. Thank you again, Mayor.
All right, and our final recipient for this year's award is Network of South Asian Professionals. Let's give them a round of applause as they make their way to the stage. And NetSAP DC is a nonprofit, nonpartisan, volunteer-based organization committed to identifying and celebrating the diversity of South Asians in America. The organization promotes professional development, encourages community service activities, raises awareness of the South Asian culture, and provides forums for the discussion of important societal issues. Large group there.